Ladies and gentlemen, Ford just redid their Super Duty line, and we're the first ones to build it. We're going to give you guys a crazy walkthrough of our truck we just got done building. Absolutely insane. This entire truck, we bought it, I don't know, a month ago maybe, not even. Wait, actually exactly 30 days ago, and tore it apart, and we were the first ones to wrap it, first ones to pull the headlights apart and put a friggin' 4-inch striker lift on it that's been pretty much custom made for us. First things first is what I noticed this truck is the interior is completely updated. If you swap out to like a 17 to 22, it's that Aluma Duty first gen interior, which is kind of outdated nowadays. Full digital dash, finally. I mean, we kind of had one before in the older trucks, but it was just like outdated. Like you couldn't do all the customization you want to it, and like the gauges were still analog. So it's completely digital now, which is really cool. And it has the exact same interior as a 20 to 2022 F-150. Besides a little Super Duty engraving right there, you can come right to the stock. So the stock is the same from a 17. The shifter handle is absolutely different. It feels a little more, honestly, it feels a little cheaper in my opinion, me personally. They make it look a little pretty with the chrome accent around there, but it just, you can see how the buttons kind of move. It seems a little, now this is a review, this is me being picky, okay? I'm a Ford guy, but a little cheaper right there. The interior quality of a Lariat, to me, is pretty good. I'm excited to see the Platinum Limiteds. Mind you, this is a Lariat, it's not a fully loaded truck. But it is a, oh no, hold on Mitch. We're not ripping this window sticker. Very precious. All right. It's an $80,000 truck. 79, 860. Options, high output motor, the step bars we took off, wheel well liners, and upfitter switches, so, and the bed liner. So basically it's not a really crazy option Lariat. It's just a base Lariat with a high output motor and aux switches. The camera systems too on the older gens, I'm gonna call it Gen 1 Aluma Duties, Super Duties, kind of sucked.
I can't see fucking shit out of this thing.
These are updated with 360s and they actually look a lot better. I mean, a lot of the old cameras just, they had like fog in them, it almost looked like, so. Oh. That's an update, Mitch. Your door's open, threw the parking brake right on. That's not good. I love having the doors open, like reverse and stuff. We got a wireless charger down here, USB-C, USB. There on the dash, you have drive modes. So you have like a normal mode, which is cool, little 3D animation pops up. You have a slippery, so basically it limits your power, limits all your torque. Off-road mode, which immediately kicks in 4 high, which is really sweet. Changes the gauges, puts dirt on the gauges and everything, really cool. And then a eco mode, so it's pretty sweet. And then we have a tow haul mode, so it's a little, almost like a little sport mode. Probably throwing it in a high gear and getting it to rip. Steering wheel, like I said, I'm a big fan of it. The ergonomics, it feels like quality. Ford's leather on their steering wheels feels great. Big fan of that. Headliner, no sag, doesn't bolt down, nothing. It doesn't feel too cheap. Switches, they're
those are satisfying.
They're very satisfying. They're updated too. See, I'm an update person. Like the switches to me were the same from 2015, like the 2012s to like 17, like till now actually for like over 10 years.
That you
And the same switch. These are, they have a little rubberized texture in the middle of it. I'm a nerd. I like those weird things, right? So to me, that's something that no one's gonna talk about. That's a cool little touch thing, right? The sunglass holder looks to about be the same, but there's just some things like, it's like COVID quality build, man. I'm not hating on it. FBI, open up! I'm giving this truck away. I'm not hating on it, but I'm being honest. This is a review. This is an honest review. Center storage. There's your reference with 30.
Damn.
Pretty good, man. Door panels, you can see. You have your Bow and Balkan, what's his name? Bow and Wickens? B&O system.
Bauenhausen or
Bauenhausen? You have your B&O system. I can't pronounce the real way it sounds, so
It doesn't smell, it just sounds good.
Yeah. Alright, so I want to go back into the infotainment a little bit, guys. It's a lot different than the last model. I mean, 2022, it's kind of similar, but this whole scene down here is quite a bit different. Ford has a problem that people should know about. I'm calling out Ford now. These trucks are supposed to have digital AC instrument like dials, right? And it doesn't, because Ford can't figure out how to produce them. My Limited had the same problem. It's like an $85,000 F-150, and the switches down here are from an XL. So that's a shaft on Ford's part. Ford, figure your shit out, because people are paying $80,000 for a truck. They should get the digital instruments, not out of your base model $40,000 trucks. Okay, Ford? This thing literally is brand new. I don't know if I mentioned that, by the way. There's 150 miles on it, and even the screen protector is still on here. So it's pretty cool. Ford finally gave us an update, and they're like, hey man, I know it's been like 5 or 6 years. You guys deserve USB-C. So we finally got USB-C in the rear. Platinums back in the day were the only ones who got Platinums limits, were the only ones who got heated seats in the rear, and now Lariats get them. So this isn't even a Lariat Ultimate, this is a normal base Lariat. Flip-up storage, we have a iPhone cord.
Oh, sorry about that.
Flip-up storage back here is actually, it's kind of weird. I'm more used to open storage, but it works out. So this is for the bed, clips on the side of the bed, really cool, actually a little unique device right there. So if you push this little tab in right here, boom, if you can do that for me, Mitch, right there. Nope,
Ooh.
like this way, a little bit, boom, there you go.
Got it.
Pull in, flips in, down,
Ooh.
and you can kind of like have a mini bed back here. This thing doesn't move, unfortunately. This truck was optioned with rubber floors, really cool. And past that is your basic back of your pickup bed with your little storage behind the seats. You know, 120 household plug, another car cigarette lighter plug, USB seats, heated seats, and foldable seats. Full strap, boom, and we're done here. This truck has been completely ripped apart. It's been wrapped, it's been paint matched, lifted, wheels and tires, the whole shebang, right? What we've done to this truck personally, am I hearing a drone?
Be advised, hostile VTOL inbound.
I'm not going to tell you guys exactly what we personally did to the truck. We did a lot of work. We tore it apart and put brand new parts on basically everything. But what I am going to do is tell you what the new 23 model for Ford offers. If you want to see every single thing we put on this truck, there's a full overview on the Own Boss Supplyco channel, so go check that out. Ford thought of it. Finally, Chevy did a great job of doing this years ago, of putting steps on the bed. Very useful. Good job, Ford. They also added a step in the rear, and they updated the shape of this rear step. Nothing crazy. The rear bumper is a little bit different too. Back tailgate's a little bit different. Tail lights are absolutely different. Rear mud guard, really a stone guard. So what's absolutely clinically insane about this truck is the GVWR is 11,100 pounds. That's like more than some 350 dualies, and this is a 250 single rear wheel. You want to show them, Mitch, they might not believe me. GVWR, 11,100 pounds. That blows my mind. It makes no sense. The badges are actually changed on this truck as well. So 23's updated badge goes across the entire, basically the whole fender. The mirrors are the same on a 2022. These aren't updated at all, actually. The LEDs might be updated, but I can't tell. I personally can't tell the difference. The big thing for this truck though is the headlights, tail lights, front grille, and the interior. As you can tell, the headlights are completely different from a 2022. The grille is completely different, and the front bumper is completely different. I personally love it. At first when they came out, I was not a fan. I said, this is a really ugly truck, and it's kind of gross. But when we got our hands on it, paint matched it, I think it looks pretty badass. So you'll start seeing these pop up all over the internet of them being built and looking pretty sweet. Ours, one of the first ones, looks amazing, and the best part is, this truck's
What?
Past that, man, here's a 23. That's all the new stuff that's about them. And if you wanted to get under to win this exact truck, this one right here, plus a gooseneck and a skid steer, plus $30,000 cash, all you gotta do is go to ownbosssupplyco.com or go check out our videos and see what it's all about and guess what today. Past that though, is all I got for you guys. In my book, pretty freaking sick, and I approve of it. So Ford, good job.